Should I move my SIPP to a SSAS? Obviously, this is not individual financial advice, and if you want to transfer pensions, as we always say to everybody, you should take regulated financial advice if you're unsure what you're doing. I think what you have to do is look at what SIPP is about and what SSAS is about, and obviously see which one suits your personal circumstances the best. SIPP, Self-Invested Personal Pension, is an individual contract. Yes, SIPP can purchase commercial property, but there are probably a limited number of SIPP managers who will actually do that for you now. SIPP can access generally most regulated funds in the market, stocks and shares, unit trusts, investment trusts, ETFs and the like. So it does have a very wide investment base potentially that you can have a go at. So you might find that if that is all you require and you're happy to build up your retirement funds in that type of investment planning, then a SIPP may just suit you perfectly well. However, if you want potentially more from your pension planning, then SSAS is a serious consideration for you. So SSAS stands for Small Self-Administered Scheme. It is different to SIPP because SSAS is an occupational pension scheme and has to be set up by a limited company, and an active one at that. So if you are a company director and you are trying to decide which way to go, then I think it's important to understand how SSAS could benefit you, but also the business. SSAS has several additional features that SIPP does not have. SSAS, for example, is not regulated by the FCA. Most people don't realise that, but it is actually regulated by the pensions regulator, so it's just different regulation. Every SSAS is individually approved by HMRC, and the reporting requirements to HMRC are quite stringent. So, don't be concerned that there isn't a lot of support regulation to make sure that this is all run above board. It absolutely has to be. One of the key advantages with SSAS that we find is that you can, of course, put in more than one member. You can have up to 11 members inside a SSAS. We find typically that most of our SSASs have 2, 3 or 4 members. Quite often husband and wife director teams are members in the same SSAS. And this, because you're in the same pension fund, allows you to work together. It allows you to pool funds, which might be particularly helpful if you have a project in mind, such as buying commercial property, which we've often found is an excellent investment option for SSAS. So if you have your trading premises, say, on your balance sheet of your company, and you want to get them into SSAS because it's obviously highly tax efficient. And again, there are several videos that we've made about putting commercial property into SSAS and the tax benefits that come with that. So those are absolutely well worth looking at. What you find with SSAS, because you're in the same pension fund, there's a pooled arrangement. This gives you additional purchasing power, but it also gives you increased leverage power as well. So if the SSAS needs to borrow money towards the purchase of, say, a commercial property, then you've got that increased purchasing power, which is a distinct advantage. There are also potentially long-term planning advantages of your whole family being in the SSAS. It allows you to build up retirement funds in one fund. The fund, of course, is completely tax-free, exempt from tax on any growth, no CGT, capital gains tax, no inheritance tax, and obviously on death of a member, it does allow you to cascade the pension benefits to your beneficiaries very easily inside SSAS when compared to SIPP. Again, we have done videos on this. Please go and look at those. Unfortunately, the death benefits video is particularly interesting, well worth having a look at, and you can see how that will help you to plan your long-term future. In addition to buying commercial property, it would be fair to say that the breadth of investments that a SSAS can buy is much greater than SIPP. So again, if you are looking for a wider portfolio than perhaps just the normal stocks and shares type selection of investments, then you can come to SSAS. Yes, you can have stocks, shares, investment trusts, unit trusts inside SSAS as well, We can buy everything that you can hold in SIPP, but we also have access to pretend things like bonds, private equity, loan notes, gold, for example, are all sorts of additional investments that you can have in SSAS, which you generally can't have in SIPP. So it does give you much greater planning opportunities. SSAS, at the end of the day, is very much a business support tool. We do tend to find that companies make much larger contributions to SSAS. Everybody has their personal allowance available. Corporate contributions are not caught up in the personal contribution limits. Again, if you want to discuss contributions, we're more than happy to do so. It is unfortunately quite a complex topic, but again, we've got all the experience at One Crown Pensions to help you through that particular issue. So we do find that our SSAS clients, by and large, do tend to put in quite large contributions, but the decision is always yours, of course. But don't forget, those contributions that you make from your company should be corporation tax deductible. So not only will it help to build your retirement fund and secure your income in retirement, it will also help your company manage its taxes along the way, which has to be a great thing to do. We'd love to hear from you. Who is your SIPP provider? Are they any good? Do they meet your personal goals? Please leave a comment below.
Book a call with us via the link in the description below. If on a mobile device, simply hit the More button under the video title and pick a convenient time to speak. Feel free to share this video with others that may benefit on WhatsApp or in other online groups or channels. Like, subscribe and hit the notification bell for lots more SSAS related content, and leave a comment if you found this video helpful. For more, visit onecrownpensions.com.